This video is sponsored by RKTF University, Radisson Blue.
Good morning, I'm Dusha Agarwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 6th of July and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer on Friday paid tribute to his predecessor, Rishi Sunak, acknowledging his outstanding achievement of becoming the first British Asian Prime Minister of the UK. Sunak was appointed Tory leader and Prime Minister in October 2022 after Liz Truss's brief and tumultuous tenure. Can work pressure affect robots too? Surprisingly, the answer seems to be yes. In an unexpected incident, a civil servant robot working for a Gumi city council in South Korea apparently committed suicide, leaving many baffled. This incident is being termed as the country's first robot suicide. A record number of around 26 Indian origin members of parliament have been elected to the House of Commons in the UK's general election as results were announced on Friday. Despite an overall brutal outcome for their party, several conservatives managed to hold on to their seats. Iranians voted on Friday in a runoff presidential election between a hardliner former nuclear negotiator and a reformist lawmaker. Both candidates aim to convince a skeptical public to cast their ballots amidst years of economic woes and mass protests that have shaken the Islamic Republic. US President Joe Biden stated he will no longer schedule meetings after 8 p.m. to ensure he gets more sleep. Biden made his comment during a meeting with the Democratic governors at the White House on Wednesday. The 81-year-old president's remark left several governors frustrated, contributing to the discontent among some participants. A record number of ministers from Rishi Sunak's cabinet lost their seats on Friday in Britain's general election, which saw a significant defeat for the Tories at the hands of the main opposition, Labour Party. 9 members of Prime Minister Sunak's top team failed to be re-elected, surpassing the previous high of 7 who lost their seats in 1997. The United Kingdom is set for a regime change as Labour Party leader Keir Starmer is poised to succeed Rishi Sunak as Prime Minister following a landslide victory in Friday's general elections. Among the global issues on Starmer's agenda, a key responsibility will be mending his party's ties with India, which have been strained due to the party's stance on the Kashmir issue. An apologetic Rishi Sunak conceded defeat in the UK general election on Friday after the Keir Starmer-led Labour Party secured over 400 out of the total 650 seats. In his final outgoing address, Sunak accepted the loss, stating, "I take responsibility for the defeat and will step down as party leader." India on Thursday asked the international community to isolate and expose those countries that harbor terrorists, provide safe havens and condone terrorism, underlining that if left unchecked, terrorism can become a major threat to regional and global peace in a weird jibe at China and its all-weather ally Pakistan. The Ministry of Communication issued a notification on July 4 proposing the draft Telecommunications Digital Bharat Nidhi Rules 2024, developed under Section 26 and Clause 10 of Subsection 2 of Section 56 of the Telecommunications Act 2023. These rules are now open for public feedback for the next 30 days. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
इस तरह आरकेटीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है। RKTF University, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
India's annual defense production has hit a record high of approximately rupees 1.27 lakh crore in 2023-24 with the Make in India program crossing new milestones, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said on Friday. The value of defence production in FY 2022-23 was rupees 1,08,648 crore. Many people have been affected by the ongoing floods in Assam, including the Kachar district. According to local 18 Assam, the flood situation has deteriorated with vast tracts of land inundated. The flow of the Barak River has gone past the danger mark due to the breaking of the surrounding dams and heavy rainfall. 10,000 to 15,000 people have already been affected by the floods. The police have not ruled out the conspiracy angle in the July 2 stampede that killed 121 people at a religious congregation in Hathras, Uttar Pradesh, according to Anupam Kulchetra, head of the 3-member Special Investigation Team and Additional Director General of Police, Agra Zone. The National Commission for Women NCW on Friday initiated suo motu action against TMC MP Mahua Moitra for allegedly making derogatory remarks against its chairperson Rekha Sharma. The NCW chief has requested an FIR against Mahua Moitra and has written to Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla and Delhi Police Commissioner Sanjay Arora regarding the incident, which reportedly occurred during Moitra's visit to Hathras. New Prime Minister Keir Starmer on Friday appointed David Lammy as Britain's new Foreign Minister. The 51-year-old Labour politician and lawyer and advocate for strong bilateral ties with India referred to External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar as a friend. Lammy stated at the India Global Forum in London last week that he intends to visit India within his first month in office following his party's election victory. British Indian MP Lisa Nandy, who secured a resounding victory from Wigan in northwest England, has been appointed as the new Secretary of State for Culture, Media and Sports by Prime Minister Keir Starmer, following Labour's sweeping victory in the recent elections. Kenya's President William Ruto issued a public apology on Friday for the arrogance and show of opulence displayed by ruling party legislators and ministers amid recent tax hike protests. He also vowed to take action against rogue police officers who opened fire on unarmed civilians during the demonstrations and the storming of parliament. The centre filed an affidavit before the Supreme Court on Friday stating that it would not be rational to scrap NEET UG 2024 without proof of a large-scale breach of confidentiality. The affidavit argued that cancelling the exam would seriously jeopardize the efforts of the lakhs of honest candidates who participated in the examination. The Bihar government suspended 15 engineers on Friday following a series of recent bridge collapses in the state. This decision came after a probe panel submitted its report to the Water Resources Department. Over the past 17 days, let us tell you, 10 bridges collapsed in the districts of Siwan, Saran, Madhubani, Araria, East Champaran and Kishanganj. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.